Imagine this. What if Europeans suddenly decided to swap places to live with Africans and Middle Easterns? Okay, people of Africa move to Europe, and all Europeans from North Europe to East Europe to South Europe all come down to Africa and the Middle East. We will now use your land, we will live there, and all of you move up here. What do you think is going to happen within the next 100 years? You tell me, what do you think is going to happen within the next 100 years? This, I think, is what's going to happen in the next 100 years. These Middle Eastern people and African people that moved to Europe, South Europe, North Europe, East Europe, from Russia to UK, and up to Germany and Sweden and all those places up there. All these white people are now down in Africa and down the Middle East, right? You know what's going to happen within the next 100 years? These Middle Eastern people and African people that live in Europe, their economy is going to be so bad. There's going to be killing, and it'll be totally Islamic. That place is going to be totally Islamic. And then the whole continent of Africa and the Middle Eastern regions are going to be so progressive. So progressive. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So, it's not about the place. It's about the people. What kind of people? The type of people that want to live comfortably and know what to do to make life more comfortable. And these white people know how to do that just right. Oh yeah. African continent and the Middle Eastern region, oh, it's going to be so progressive. Oh yeah. You can include Pakistan and Bangladesh, all the way to India. These people can move to Europe and Russia. Up there, cold up there. Change of places to live. Just swap. Okay, you guys want a better life? Okay, you live here, we live down there. You see, the thing with these third world countries from the Middle East and Africa and certain parts of Asia, they think they can have a better life just like that. They depend on the ingenuity of the white people to make life more comfortable and more progressive. That's what they depend on. And yet, these migrants, they bring their Muslim religion and their Middle Eastern or African culture to Europe, thinking it would help make life better and more comfortable for them. They are wrong. These migrants are wrong, man. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. So, these migrants who go to Europe or to the Western nations, the only reason why they go to the Western nation, why? Because of the presence of white people. These white people, you know what they're good at? They know how to make life better. Yeah, they're good at it. Yeah. You think these migrants would go to Europe if life in Europe is not comfortable, more comfortable compared to where they came from? Of course not. Why don't they migrate to China? Because life in China is not that comfortable as it is where the white people live, especially northern Europeans, So And now these migrants want to kill these white people or change their culture. Man, these migrants are wrong. If they do that, then what's gonna happen? All the white people will do, okay, fine. You can have the land for yourself. Go, fuck yourselves. Islamize the country and go behead yourselves, motherfuckers. We're just gonna move down to where you are, and then we'll make life better down there. Somalia, for example. All right, come on, Somalis, come up here to Sweden, come up here to Germany. All of you, just all of you, come up here. Forget your land, and then we, Swedish and Germans, we will just move down there to Somalia and watch. In 100 years, Sweden is full of blacks, right? Full of Somalis, and Germany full of Somalis and other African, nationals and Middle Easterns. This is gonna be so horrible. It's gonna be like Africa. The situation is gonna be horrible because these Africans and these Middle Easterns, that's just the way they are. They're just fucked up people. While down in Somalia, that is now being occupied by Swedes and Germans, after 100 years, is so progressive. And then what do you think is gonna do? What do you think is gonna do? Sure enough, these people are gonna want to migrate down to Somalia because the white people made it more comfortable, more progressive. And then what's gonna happen again? Okay, let's say do the same thing again. Okay, you want this place? Okay, come down here, Somalia. It's progressive now. We're coming back to Sweden. We're coming back to Germany. Okay, the white people came back to Sweden and Germany again. So no Somalis, no Middle Easterns, no Africans in Germany and Sweden. What's gonna happen within the next 100 years again? Somalia is gonna get fucked up again. And then Sweden and Germany is just gonna be just as progressive, maybe even more progressive than before. It's not about the place, man. It's the people. These white guys, they know what to do wherever you put them, man. You put them in a real bad land, they can turn that bad land into a good land. They know what to do. Oh yeah. The Japanese? The Japanese know what to do. Also, Japanese are good at making life comfortable. Yeah. But they won't share. They only want Japanese citizens. They only want Japanese. They don't want any other outsiders. They want their blood to be pure blood. Japanese is Japanese. Everybody else is gaijin. Outsider. Yeah. So these Africans and Middle Eastern people, they're just gonna, always try to get out of where they are and try to come in where there's a progressive country in a progressive situation. And mostly progress is created by whites. Yeah. That's the thing. And so what's gonna happen? It'll always be like that. Wherever blacks go, they're just gonna fuck it up. Because the black men don't know how to make progressive countries, man. They don't. They're not cut out for it. They don't. Middle Eastern people, they don't. They don't know how to make progressive countries. Okay, you got Dubai, fine, progressive. Oh, not because of the local Arabs, but because of white ingenuity. Engineers, architects, designing, The roads, bridges, infrastructure, technology. Also Japan, Japan is good, man. The Japanese, they know how to make it good. Unfortunately, Africans and Middle Easterns, no. Right now, India is progressing, well, thanks to what? White people creation, technology. They got their own version of Silicon Valley down there in India, which is a white creation. It's just the way it is, Whites create, man. Wherever you put them, they'll make something. Okay. Whites made United States, alright? Look at it. It's good. I mean, progressive, right? Probably the most progressive country in the whole world. The entirety of Europe, progressive, right? Australia, mate! These are my mates, yeah. Why? Because whites made it. That's why it's good. Yeah. Oh, Koreans are good too, by the way. Koreans and Japanese. Japanese and Koreans are kind of the same. They're really good at building society and all that. Yeah. China, not so. China, their progress is because of white invention, So, yeah. My name is Manan. If you have comments about what I said, feel free. Comment below. And subscribe. Hey, I'm not a racist. I'm an observer. I'm not a white guy. No. I'm black, man. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not black. I'm Middle Eastern. No, I'm not Middle Eastern either. Neither of those things. Because I'm a mix of many shit. Yeah. I got Spanish descent, I got Middle Eastern descent, African descent. I got Asian descent. I got a lot of shit in my blood, boy. English is not my first language, by the way. But hey, I speak enough to get my message across to all you YouTubers out there. So, that's it. Comment, subscribe, about what I just said today. About wherever the white people go, they create progress and technology and countries that makes the other people like Africans and Middle Easterns want to come in and fuck it up. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Make a comment. Tell me. Don't be afraid to say negative words. I don't care. What matters is you comment and you subscribe. And thank you, YouTubers. All the best.